this is April Joy. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to detect and deal with when a person is sending you mixed signals. Mixed signals can be a really tricky thing because when we first meet someone, we don't have a full understanding as to how they operate or what their patterns are. So we don't want to jump to conclusion and look crazy, but we also don't want to sit back and get played. So based on those factors, it's really important to make sure that you're reading between the lines and being aware. So when we meet people, there's a process of learning who they are, and essentially the objective is to grow. But sometimes down the line, we start to sense a certain shift in energy. It could be a sudden decline in communication. It could be, a slight change in their attitude towards you. Whatever it may be, if it's something that you feel doesn't sit right, that's definitely a mixed signal, and it's time to identify what's going on. In my opinion, the most important aspect of a relationship is based on growth and elevation. So if you don't see any type of growth or positive development in the situation that you're entering, it's honestly a complete waste of your time. Understand that, anybody who really has the slightest bit of respect for you isn't going to leave you in a state of confusion with no clarity as to where you stand with them. If you feel unsure about, whether a person is sending you mixed signals or not, you have to always reference back to their actions. If their actions, are not in alignment with what their words are translating, then that's all you really need to know. For example, if a person is always making excuses, about doing something and they never follow through, one day they're active, next day they're dead, pretty much playing the hot and cold method with you, it's time to toss them in the trash can. Because if they don't value your time, then you should not value their existence. I don't care if you're looking for something, casual, a relationship, a little boo thing on the side, that's none of my business. But I just feel like personally, when it comes down to dealing with another human being, you deserve a consistent stream of clarity. You should not have to read between blurred lines. Inconsistency or bad communication, to me, equates to nothing but disrespect. Because basically a person is telling you, you're not worthy enough for an ongoing stream of acknowledgement from me. They basically want to have access to you on their time when it's convenient for them, and it doesn't work like that. You can go play with your bald-headed mom, because I'm not going to be the one to sit around and wait on you to do what you have to do. Never put the ball in anybody else's court. Do not let people dictate how, a relationship is going to go. It's supposed to be a collaborative effort. I'm the kind of person who's going to take the ball and dunk on your ass, because I'm not about to sit around and play with nobody's time. You have to learn to walk away from things that just don't serve you in a positive light, because people can be straight up vultures, coming down on your ass and picking you up and taking you to nowhere. They will prey on you, and they will try to learn your weaknesses and play on that and confuse you and gain some type of weird satisfaction from it. I don't know what it is, don't understand it, but yes, it's something that goes on, and you have to have a shield around you. Know yourself inside and out so that a person can't interfere with the peace that you have brewing inside of you. Some people are like vampires, like they want to suck the energy out of you because they're miserable in their own weak, egotistical, lame lives. Just make sure you're keeping them antennas up so you can understand, identify, dead it, and keep it moving. But what I will say is, it's pretty lame, but it's true. People really do this. Some people will send mixed signals in order to bait you into chasing them. Small example, one of many. People will try to get you to double text them. Sometimes, yes, double texting, if you really like somebody, you know that their pattern, they're usually consistent and they're not playing games, they just probably got really busy, you can just text them again, hey, how you doing? Did you get my last text? Check in. But if it's somebody who's always like playing games on the hot and cold method, like 1 minute they're actively texting you, next minute it's just like, okay, you saw my text. We are in 2019, damn near 2020. They saw that goddamn message that you sent them. I will patiently wait until you text me, because I'm going to assume that you're either in jail or you're dead. Because those are the only two things that I'm letting slide on you not texting me. If you saw my message, if I saw a read receipt and you read it, that's all the confirmation I need. I'm not going any further than that, because I'm not about to play this tit for tat game with you. Period. Another thing that people will do, they don't take initiative. Like, they keep the lines of communication open, but they're not going to take initiative as far as like making plans or, just anything in relation to like linking up. For instance, I talked to a guy before, very short-lived, because he was doing like some lame kiddie shit. Like, he would be on the phone with me and he would like try to insinuate, you know, that he wanted me to meet him somewhere. He always tried to like drop hints like, oh, you know what I'm saying, I feel like getting a drink, or, you know, it's this new place by your house that I saw, you know, I might go up there by myself, you know what I'm saying, I just want to drink. He literally kept doing that to get me to be like, oh, well, I'll come meet you, or, you know, never invite yourself anywhere. Especially dealing with a man. Never invite yourself somewhere unless, you know, y'all been kicking it for years. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got that type of relationship. I'm gonna come up on you. I'm gonna pop up on you. In the beginning stages, never let a man bait you into inviting yourself. That's the biggest pick-me-sha thing on this planet. Some people are really like that. They want to be chased. They feel like playing. They know they don't want nothing serious, so they're gonna send you mixed signals. If you're dealing with somebody who tries to bait you into chasing them, run fast. Dead it quick, because this is a narcissist. This is a egotistical, spirited person, and that's something that you don't want to be involved with. So the best way to pretty much stop somebody in their tracks who you feel is sending mixed signals is to simply confront them. That's it. Closed mouths don't get fed. If you're not asking questions, you're not gonna get no answers. You don't have to be aggressive. You know, it's ways to do it to where it's comfortable for the both of you. All you have to do is simply say, hey, I'm not trying to be invasive or too forward, but I'm not really understanding your angle. I just want a little bit of clarity. This is what I'm looking for. If this is what you're looking for, this is what you're not looking for, just let a nigga know. And if they give you a vague and unclear answer, that speaks volumes. And that's literally the answer to your question. They're literally telling you, I don't give a damn. Read in between the lines. People tell you how they feel without even saying the words directly. They can do it in body language, you know what I mean? They can do it based on how reliable they are. Like, there's many ways to identify if a person is sending you the right signals, and you cannot ignore those red flags. Take heed to that, you know, and analyze the situation using your mind, not your heart, and move forward from that. To sum it all up, if someone is interested in you, you'll know, because things will flow organically and effortlessly. You shouldn't have to be sitting up trying to decode someone's feelings or go through an obstacle course to get any type of clarity or understanding. If something isn't resonating well with you, analyze the situation and don't dwell on it for so long. Just weigh out the pros and the cons. And if the pros outweigh the cons, it's a go. But if it's the other way around, just wrap it up and move on. Life is too short.